Hello, I'm Paul from Bezla. Do you use social media to promote your hotel? A recent survey found that hotel properties which actively engage with social media reviews grow occupancy at double the rate of properties that don't. The study examined data from over 4,400 properties worldwide to understand the impact of social media engagement on a company's revenue growth, customer satisfaction, and social reputation. The study discovered a direct relationship between responsiveness to social media reviews and occupancy rate. Those properties that responded to more than half of social reviews grew occupancy rates by 6.4 percentage points, which was over double the rate of growth for properties that largely ignored social media reviews. These socially engaged properties achieved a 4.3% occupancy growth rate during the same period, significantly outperforming the hospitality industry as a whole. A spokesman for the survey organisers told me, "The hospitality industry has experienced the impact social media can have on their businesses, both positive and negative, but these findings will allow properties to quantify the impact of the action they take on reviews and make it easier to justify further investment in social media engagement." No matter how many reviews a hotel had responded to previously, even a small increase in the proportion of reviews responded to resulted in an increase in occupancy rate. Properties that increased their responsiveness by over 50% achieved double the occupancy rate growth of those that didn't improve responsiveness. Looking at the specific numbers, an increase of over 50% showed an occupancy rate growth of 6.8%. An increase of between 30 and 50% showed a 3.7% growth. A 10 to 30% increase showed 2.2 percentage point growth, although interestingly, an increase of between 1 and 10% showed a slightly greater growth of 3.2%. High responsiveness does not just impact occupancy rate. Commitment to social media engagement was seen to drive similar gains in overall customer satisfaction. Properties that responded to over 50% of social reviews saw an increase in their Net Promoter Scores, or NPS, by an average of 1.4 points, while all properties with under 50% responsiveness saw this score decrease. A response rate of over 50% showed a 1.4 point NPS growth. Response rates of between 30 and 50% showed a 0.3 point decrease. Between 10 and 30% response rate saw a 1.5 point decrease. Finally, a 1 to 10% response rate saw a 1.7 point decrease. An industry expert remarked, "One notable aspect of these findings is that the responses are taking place at the property level. Hotels already trust their front line with in-person customer interactions, and this research shows that letting employees engage with customers online as well, benefiting from their first-hand knowledge of specific customer experiences, pays real dividends." A further factor which has a significant impact on occupancy rate is the speed with which properties respond to customer feedback. Properties that responded to feedback within 1 day, on average, had occupancy rates 12.8% higher than properties taking longer than 2 days. Properties that responded within a day achieved 52.3% average occupancy rate. Response times between 1 to 2 days saw 49.3% occupancy rate. Properties with a response time of more than 2 days achieved 39.5% occupancy rate. Bearing this all in mind, it will come as no surprise that hotels with the highest responsiveness to social media outperform competitors in their overall social reputation. Properties that responded to more than 50% of social reviews had social scores an average of 5 points higher than competing properties. Over 50% response rate showed a 4.9 point advantage over competitors. Between 30 and 50% response rate gained a 2.7 point advantage. Between 10 and 30% response rate showed a 1.2 point advantage, no higher than properties with a 1 to 10% response rate, also showing a 1.2 point advantage. So, in conclusion, companies frequently use social media primarily to improve brand awareness, but these results show that social engagement can also drive organizational learning and increase accountability about meeting customer needs. Engaging with customer feedback thoroughly and promptly shows frontline employees what they need to do to deliver better experiences. When social media is used in that spirit, the gains are tangible and significant. If Bezla could be of service to your hotel marketing, visit our website at bezla.com or give us a call at 888 999 8086. Thank you for watching.